Hey, I'm Shiraz, and I'm about to shift someone's limiting beliefs, get them to step out of a story that they have been addicted to for possibly months, possibly decades. Now, here's the cool thing. I'm going to ask them, are you willing to step out of that story? And when I ask them that, you can say yes if you have the same story, and it's going to shift for you too. You may actually feel it in your body. Now, when people shift, there is a shift in energy. I tend to yawn and cough even through the Zoom platform. So be prepared for that. It's a little weird. I know. I don't know why my body does it. I just go with it at this point. So watch the video, check out more videos that I've done to get more shifts and have a good time.
I
What's
am
happening?
I am loving this. Both of the people before me, Katie and Brandy, were like stuff that was coming up for me. So I'm hopeful that's what's coming up for me, that's bringing me here is helpful for someone else. And that's this pattern of comparison.
Comparison, explain.
Yeah, comparison with what people are doing, what their success, they're starting this program, they're doing these things, and what I'm getting instead is for me, my knowing is what you were just working with Brandy is around you don't have to be so busy. Like you don't have to keep trying and they can have their magic and your magic is something different.
Yes.
Um, and your value. So that's where Katie's and Brandy's, that combination were so those are both the things I'm addicted to right now.
So the sooner you stop comparing yourself to others, the easier your life gets.
Yes.
I compare myself to one other person, and that's last year me.
Hmm.
Am
Yes.
I creating changes? Am I moving forward? Am I learning more than last year me? Right. And again, that doesn't mean getting busier. It could be getting less busy. Last year's me was so busy doing stuff. This year me is just now. So are you willing to step out of the story that you have to be doing better than other people to feel you're succeeding?
It's not true yet. Yes.
Okay, it's not real
But I
yet.
know it's not there.
So are there specific people you have to do better than?
Yes.
Who's that?
A friend.
Okay. So you're constantly comparing yourself to that friend and you're falling short, so you're never happy.
Yeah, and I'm not showing up as the friend. Like it's like this internal battle.
Okay. So what if instead of comparing yourself to that friend, you ask, how can I support my friend in her success? Right? Get
Um,
out
yeah.
of the competition and into the collaboration.
And that's what in my head I've been asking.
Mhm.
And um, but it's like hard.
Okay. Why is it so important for you to be as good as her?
Because she's so beautiful and talented and I believe in her and I I want I want to be successful
Okay.
like I know she's going to be.
Okay. So you don't know what's going to happen to her. And I
Yes.
guarantee you, as great as she seems, she's got her own shit going.
Yes.
Every person in the world does. The reason you're not succeeding is because you're trying to be like her. All your energy is going into being like her instead of being you. And the more you try to be like her, the less success you're going to be in because you're not in alignment with you and what you want. Even if you have different goals in your business, the fact that you're trying to be like her means you can't accomplish those goals because that's not like her. So, are you willing to step out of the story that the only way you're going to succeed is to be like her?
Yes.
I can't remember his name now, but there was a guy that wanted to be a doctor. He wanted to be like these other doctors he sees, making a difference, saving people's lives. And he applied for medical school and he didn't get it. And so he kept trying and he tried another medical school and he didn't get it. And he tried another medical school and he didn't get it. And he was just like, what the hell? I want to do this. I want to save people's lives. I want to make a difference. And I know it's in medicine. And so finally, after getting rejected from all these medical schools, he came up with a new idea. And he invented the artificial heart. When he stopped trying to be like everyone else, he came into his own genius. So you've got your own genius. You've got your own beauty. You're muting it now because you think it has to look like her beauty. And it's different. And you're not letting yourself shine because you're measuring everything against her. And the funny thing is, when you step into you, your power, your value, you might fly by her. You're just trying to catch up.
And that is also a problem.
Hey, are you allowed to fly by her? So your entire life is based on how well she does.
And yeah.
Okay. You have to be willing to leave her in the dust with your success. You're not responsible for her feelings. And chances are, if she's doing as well as you say, and she's a great person like you say, she'll be cheering you on when you blow by her. So right now, what's happening is you feel small and inferior next to her, and you want to make sure she never feels that way. So with that story, I have to make sure I don't make other people feel that way. You can only go so far above other people. Are you willing to step out of the story that you have to make sure you don't make anyone else feel inferior to you? No. If they feel inferior to you, that's their choice. Right? They could be in a place of, oh my God, Jill, you're amazing. You're such an inspiration to me. You're the reason I accelerate and succeed. Or they can say, oh my God, I feel so small next to Jill. I don't see what the point of even going. I'll never lead to her. That's their decisions, their thought processes. If you try to control that, you're no longer in control of your life. And right now, you have not been in control of your life. Your friend has, even though she's not trying to be.
No, she's not.
And yet she is, because you've decided to let her be in charge. So are you willing to step out of the story that you have to make sure no one feels inferior next to you?
Yes.
It's almost there.
It's closer.
Okay, and this is not about just being someone who's like, oh, you suck, I'm way better than you. This is about you just living your life, doing what you want, and letting people decide to feel inferior or decide to feel inspired.
Yes.
There's a book out there I recommend it to the women especially, but the men can benefit from it. It's called Rich as Fuck. It's by a successful woman entrepreneur. And she was 8 figures, I think, at the time she wrote the book. She's probably 9 now. She started dating this guy, and he didn't know how powerfully successful she was. Right? And it's not like he wasn't successful. He had a 7-figure business. She had an 8-figure business. And she brought him home one day, and he walks into the house and he sees outside there's floor to ceiling windows, and it's looking out over this vast expanse in this house that costs as much as he makes in a year, right? So, and he walked over and he's looking out, and she just let him do it. She's watching him to see how he reacts, because most guys, when they find out who she is and what she does, they're intimidated all to hell, and they find an excuse to get out of the relationship. And she heard him say, I can be intimidated, or I can be inspired.
Mhm.
And you chose to be inspired.
Mhm.
Right? You can choose right now. I can be intimidated or I can be inspired. And you can allow everyone around you to choose. I can be intimidated and I can be inspired. If you try to control it, you're stuck.
It's the control piece because I know that
Mm-hmm.
about inspiration and look, and I could say, wow, I'll like intellectually know that,
Mm-hmm.
but it's that control of how other people feel about me.
You can't control how other people feel.
Yeah.
You can do everything you can to make a person feel loved, and they can still hate you.
Yes, and I had a dream about that last night. So I know it's in my subconscious, like that I stepped out of that and I did it anyways.
Okay. So, knowing you have no control over everyone else's feelings, why are you trying to control their feelings?
I have no fucking clue. Because
Do
it's what
you?
I've always done.
Okay, well, that's a good excuse to do things. How's that working for you?
It's
Do you have to make sure people like you?
no.
Yeah, it's not coming up true. Okay. So remember, it's care about people. Don't care what they think of you.
Right.
I care about every person in this room. I don't give a shit what you think about me. That's how I function. That's how I can feel free to do whatever I want to create the life I want.
Right.
I'm grateful when people like me. I don't get upset if they don't. So are you willing to step out of the story that you have to make sure everyone likes you?
Yes.
Are you willing to step out of the story that you have to make sure no one feels intimidated by
Yes.
you? Are you willing to step out of the story that you have to be more like your friend?
Yes.
How's that feel?
I can feel the energy and like tingly, and but I really feel it in my gut right now, which is a good good release place for me.
Okay, cool.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Let's give Jill some love.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all for all your encouragement in the chat as well.
Hey, did you like that? I hope so. I hope you got a great shift out of it. And just keep in mind, there are hundreds of videos on this channel. You can watch them, say yes when I ask you to step out of story and get more shifts. I have clients that do that every single day. Now, if you want to work with me in person, just go to the link down there for Ignite Your Success. And that's where these videos come from. I do a free workshop every month, the second Monday of the month. And the cost for admission, it's not money. It's you're going to end up here on the YouTube channel. If you're okay with that, happy to work with you. If you want more privacy, we'll then look into some of my programs. We're going to have some more information on them below. Anyway, thank you. We're off. Enjoy your life. Don't be afraid to be the happiest person in the room. Got it? Okay. Bye.